is up, everybody? It's your boy Jules, and this is the Unathletic Playbook. Your boy's not athletic, but we're going to talk some sports tonight. Let's go. First off, Raider Nation, stand up. Stand up. We here. Let's go. What a day to be a Raiders fan, man. I'm so excited, so stoked for this. It's going to be beautiful. Let's kick it off, man. Let's talk about it. First of the day, Marvin Lewis, former head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. Amazing head coach, coming in as assistant head coach. I love it, man. I love that move a lot. I think that's going to bring a veteran mindset. I think that's going to bring a lot of mentorship to the young guys, to the young coaches. I really think that is a great move. And I think him and AP are going to complement each other very well. It's going to be great. I love it. As y'all can tell, I'm stoked, man. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Let's go. It's a good day. Second off, Cliff Kingsbury. Man, I think Raider Nation, I think I can vouch for us all by saying that is the move that we all wanted the most. We got our guy. Let's go. We got the young, creative, risky mindset kind of dude. He wants to win. I love it. I love it, man. It's going to be interesting to see. I think him, AP, Marvin Lewis, Patrick Graham are all going to complement each other well. And I would love to see us bring Hugh Jackson back into the mix. Former head coach of the Raiders, way back. Didn't work out for us at the time. But I think if we bring him in, I think that would be the missing piece for our coaching staff. And we can kind of call that cool for now. But we got Coughlin as an advisor, kind of mentoring AP right now. I love it. I love it, man. We got some real football-minded guys in this building. Vegas should be very happy. We're going to do some big things this year. Now, back to Cliff Kingsbury. Makes you think. Y'all see the flag? USC. I love USC. That connection between him and Caleb was amazing. Makes you think. Should the Raiders trade up in the draft? Should they do that? I think so. I would love for them to do it for two reasons. One, we need a quarterback. Plain and simple. We got our OC. We needed to fill that bucket. Next move is to get a quarterback in the draft. Now, where we sit, a lot of the guys that we want probably not going to be there. Personally, I would love Jaden Daniels. That's my guy. I think Jaden Daniels has exactly what we need to fit that AP style of offense, to fit that Cliff style of offense. I really think that pick, if Caleb is gone, I think you target Jaden, hands down. But Cliff and Caleb at USC together makes you think, are you going to put all the marbles together and try to get that first pick? Do you trade somebody like Jacobs? Do you trade somebody like Jacoby Myers or Michael Mayer? Or honestly, a few first-round picks for a generational talent like Caleb Williams? If it's there, absolutely. Absolutely. Do I think the Bears would go for that? No, I don't. Personally, I think the Bears are done with Justin Fields, and I think they're on the move to looking directly at Caleb and Marvin Harrison Jr. If the Bears don't draft Caleb and they go receiver and they stick with Fields, everything changes at that point. But I don't see that happening. Personally, I think the most realistic outcome would be the Raiders drafting Jaden Daniels. They have to. They have to draft a quarterback, and I think those are the two guys that you really make the move for. I don't really care for anybody else in the draft at the quarterback position personally, but this type of offense that we are looking at right now is going to be West Coast bully ball, run it down your throat, scramble, quick just fast paced of a type of offense. I don't see any of those other guys doing that. I don't want Bo Nix. I don't want Drake. I want Jaden or Caleb. Call me greedy. But I don't see us getting Caleb. I really don't. So, Raiders, let's do the damn thing. Let us do the damn thing. Now, let's talk about the status of the AFC West. Personally, I think after the Super Bowl, there's going to be a lot of changes that come solely within the AFC West. I really don't think Andy Reid comes back to coach another season for the Chiefs. Personally, I think he retires. He solidified his legacy as one of the greatest coaches of all time, especially my generation. Eagles, Chiefs, multiple Super Bowls, multiple. But if Andy Reid retires, I feel like that changes the entire trajectory of where Mahomes and Kelsey land and that offense. It's going to be a rebuild year. You still have one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I think we can all arguably say that what Mahomes has done, nobody has ever done at that caliber. But you won't have that backing from Andy Reid. Those two complement each other so well, and I think if Andy Reid retires, the Raiders have a great chance of winning the AFC West. The Chargers, Harbaugh, sign. I think Harbaugh is going to do amazing things with the Chargers. I think he's going to elevate Herbert's game very well. I think he's going to help Eckler get back to where he needs. And maybe they might not even keep Eckler. But all I am saying is the Chargers and the Raiders are going to get back to this rivalry type of mindset where we really just hate each other and it's a give and take type of thing, win loss. I really think that's what it's going to be. The Chargers and Raiders have always had great games. Have always had great games. And I see that happening with Harbaugh. The Broncos. I think that's another story in itself. I think the Raiders are really going to capitalize on what's happening in Denver right now. You have Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, and that relationship is done. There's a very strong chance that Russ does not come back and that they don't bring him back. These rumors about Russ coming to the Raiders, drop that. We don't want him. Trust, we don't want dude. I don't want Russell Wilson. I think we saw that his time in Seattle was good, and towards the end of the year with the Broncos, he did do some good things. But it's not convincing enough for me to say, hell yeah, let's bring Russ in, let's play them twice a year, and let's beat up on the Broncos. I don't see it happening. I don't. I don't want it to happen. Y'all know where my mind is. Caleb or Jaden. Boom. Those two. Or there is a third option. The third option is, do you trade for Justin Fields? I say yes. I think Justin Fields has exactly what Cliff was needing from Kyler in Arizona. I think that Justin has a humble mindset. I think Kyler was kind of a prima donna. Do let Call of Duty and his personality get in the way of things, and I don't see that from Justin. I think Justin wants to win and win his locker room as well. I think Justin wants to have the back from or have his teammates back and vice versa. So I would love to have Justin Fields in. You have a quarterback who has had some experience, who had a great tail end of the year last season. I think that's an awesome move if you trade for Justin Fields. I think he brings a lot of aspects to the Raiders that we would need. Scrambler. He will fit that West Coast offense that we are building. Great in the pocket. And dude's got an arm, man. Dude's got an arm. I think the Bears' offensive line kind of tore him up a little bit. But the Raiders, I think that's exactly where we go. I think our defense is great. Obviously, we went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense. Patrick Graham knows exactly what he's doing. And I love to see him back. He's not going nowhere. I think it's obvious. I think that if the Raiders want Justin Fields, we need to get our O line healthy. We need to possibly make some moves around there. I think prioritizing the quarterback and the offensive line. I think that's the two moves that the Raiders go right now. Personally, again, this is just my opinion. We're just talking ball here. You guys can comment, say all of your opinions, and let's talk about it in the comments. But personally, I think the Raiders need to just tune up the O line a little bit, just a little bit, and also draft a quarterback. So, man, I'm so stoked for this year. It's going to be amazing. This is, quite frankly, I think all of us as Raiders fans can really just sympathize with the fact that it has been a very, very long couple years since our playoffs. You know, with the year that it looked like we should have won it, with DC broke his leg and we lost to Houston. I think we haven't really been the same since that. We made the playoffs against Cincinnati. Yeah, kind of barely swooped in there and barely lost. I think the Raiders have, for many years, have been one piece away. Getting rid of McDaniels and Ziegler, I think that was the best move. I think Al Davis, I just want to say thank you, man. You actually listened to the fans. You listened to the organization. You listened to the locker room. You listened to the players. And you actually did it, man. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's bring back that just win, baby. Let's bring back that Oakland Bay Area bully ball, beat you up type of football, man. Run it down your throat. Man, I'm excited. I think the Raiders are in a spot right now where we are just one piece away from making a big push in the playoffs and having a Super Bowl run. So, let's talk ball, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. And tomorrow, we're going to have another episode. We're going to talk about boxing, though. We're going to talk about Tyson Fury, and we're going to talk about Alexander Usyk, that fight coming up within the next 2 weeks. I love boxing, something that I'm also very passionate about. But today, it was just a damn good day to be a Raider, so we had to dive into it, and I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, subscribe, retweet, repost, tell your grandmama about it, tell your cousin about it, all of that. I really appreciate the love and support. I really appreciate all you guys tuning in to my show. And yeah, man, this is the Unathletic Playbook. Raider Nation, it's a damn good day. Stand up. Yee!